So we got 10 things in British culture impossible to explain to non-Brits. All right, so we're gonna check it out. Hopefully we enjoy it. As always, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let's get it.
I love to laugh.
Toast, I've been meaning to talk to you.
You're talking to me now.
Yes, it's about the sense of humour issue.
I have a terrific sense of humour. It's just very dry.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the...
One thing I'll never understand
Welcome to...
is this. What is that? The baked beans on toast? What is... Oh my
Watch
god.
Mojo UK, and today we're
No.
counting down our picks for the top 10 things in British culture impossible to explain to non-Brits.
That
not
can
quite
be
nasal
explained.
enough
I'm
the way
sorry.
you're doing it, all right? You're not doing it the way he speaks. You're not doing it with the kind of... And you don't do the broken voice when he gets very emotional.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we'll be looking at a few causes of cultural confusion that are unique to the small island we call home. What do you
Alright.
find weird about the UK? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Marmite. A dark brown savoury spread invented in the late 19th century and made from yeast extract sludge left over from brewing
Is that like a nectar or something?
the late 19th century and made from yeast extract sludge left over from brewing beer. Sounds yummy. Well, actually, it doesn't. But Marmite fans know the very real joy it can bring when spread thinly on hot buttered toast, with a fresh brewed cup of tea to balance out the salty flavour.
Doesn't take
Why is
long
he
before
bathing
new
in
recruit
it?
Callum Howe finds another jar in a shocking state.
Oh no.
What's the matter?
It's a baby one.
Okay, don't panic.
It's not been used in months.
Not all Brits feel the same though, and Marmite is famously marketed as a polarising food that you either love or hate. The proper stuff is only manufactured in the UK in the Burton-on-Trent Marmite factory.
So wait, this is made out of what? Beer? So it doesn't have like any like weird aftertaste or anything? If you have tried it, let me know in the comments. What does it taste like? Because I would want to try it just because.
It's been there since 1902 and produces roughly 50 million jars in a year. And
50
no,
million?
Australia, Vegemite is not as good. Number 9.
Oh,
Public
man.
schools are private schools.
Say what?
You'll often hear it said that our country is run by public school boys. However, this doesn't mean what it might in other parts of the world. It doesn't imply that these politicians went to state-funded institutions and pulled themselves up by their bootstraps. It suggests that they were born into extreme privilege and attended some of the most prestigious fee-paying schools in the world. In the UK,
Interesting.
we refer to schools for the general public as state schools, and private
State
schools
school.
for the wealthy as public schools or independent schools. Except, not all
Independent school? Okay, I understand it. Cause that's like private school. They're like kind of independent. They're like doing their own thing. But like public school for like the wealthy is kind of like, isn't that like, I would consider like the wealthy to be like in a certain class by themselves. I wouldn't consider them to be like public. You feel me? Like they're in elite, like, yeah, they're like levels to it.
private schools are called public schools. Some do actually call themselves private schools, and most call themselves charities too. Registered charities. Confused yet? No more than you should be.
A little bit.
Number 8. Insults are our love language. Terms of affection and endearment are different the world over. In the UK, you know that someone feels comfortable around you if they insult you to your face.
No lie, I realized that when I reacted to like the chants of the football games. I'm like, what? Bro, the things they be saying like is nothing. Like, bro, y'all be saying the wildest things in public, bro. I'm like, what is going on?
Or they might just be rude.
They're not jokes as such, they're just little things to say.
Yeah, it's probably fine in the hands of taxi drivers, or cockneys, or even Geordies.
When you've lived here long enough, you'll learn to tell the difference. Sarcasm may be the lowest form of wit, but it's also a great tool for masking social awkwardness. It stops conversations becoming too
Ew.
serious and fends off the Brit.
Bro, why his chest so hairy though? You could literally like braid it, twist it. Like, nah, bro, you gotta chop it down, bro. Like, I live in Florida. It's way too humid and too hot to be having all that. I would be sweating
Its greatest
24/7.
fear, earnestness.
There's no
We
way.
spend so much time being generally polite, no one wants to put that wall up around their own friends and family.
You know what you are? You're a big bag of shit!
It doesn't mean we love each other any less, but where's the fun in life without some friendly teasing?
That's what
Deadpan
I'm
delivery
saying,
required,
man.
of course.
Bro, I swear, Americans is too sensitive, bro. We're in too much in their feelings. I swear to God. Like, as soon as you say something bad to someone, it's the end of the world. I swear.
Number 7. Town names and their pronunciation. British place names are famously difficult for tourists to get their head around.
Shit-a-ton.
Even native-born
Shit-a-ton.
Brits will get tripped up at some point. The English language has a checkered history.
Really, bro?
You can blame most of the confusion on the Romans, Anglo-Saxons, and the Vikings. Also the French and the Celts. Being able to pronounce the name of Welsh village has even become some.
Like, why? Is that necessary? It's, bro, that's more letters than in the alphabet. That's more letters than the alphabet, bro. Like, come on. Is that
Something of a party
necessary?
piece.
Just up the road from Llanfair to Pwllgwyngyll, go get a Quindrobwll, Llantysilio, go. The temperature got to 21 Celsius.
When you take pronunciation out of the equation, however, there are still a lot of place names that
killed it.
sound like somebody might be having you on. From Fatty Head to Scratchy Bottom, there are oddly named towns in every corner of the British Isles. Number 6. The variety of accents.
When it gets loudly, it gets very loud indeed. It gets very specific. It's not quite nasal enough the way you're doing it, all right? You're not doing it the way he speaks.
Every country has its own differences in dialect.
Bro, I just love the UK accent. I love Australia accent just a little bit more, but the UK accent, something about it is like so like, I don't know, it just have like a little swag to it for some reason.
An accent, even if it's difficult for an outsider to hear the nuance. But for such a small place, the UK does seem to have a disproportionate amount of variety. For a long time, a British accent was generally thought of as standard received pronunciation, but with the world opening up, regional accents are gradually becoming more familiar to foreign ears.
What I'm saying is that, like, if they had themselves proper jobs, you know, for the Gantil, then they wouldn't date. You know, a lot of them's from broken homes.
Sorry, that was just a noise.
A Glasgow accent
Like, for real, I'm like, wait, that was English? Like, I'll hear, like, bro, what are you saying?
is very different from a Newcastle accent, which is different from a Birmingham accent.
You're a good man. And a good soldier.
People in the countryside don't sound the same as those in the town. Some people in Wales and Scotland even speak a whole different language. And nobody speaks like Dick Van Dyke, bless him.
All right, I'll do it myself.
Number 5. Hot and cold taps. There are a few questions that non-natives tend to have about British bathrooms. The no-plugs thing is clearly a health and safety issue. The carpets are about keeping warm, but separate taps for hot and cold, they're a bit more difficult to justify. We do have our reasons, they're just not really relevant anymore. Historically, cold water came from the mains and was safe to drink.
I'm quite all right, Barbara. I ran it under a cold tap.
Hot water was a later addition to UK households.
Really?
When it did arrive, it was usually heated in a tank in the loft, therefore it wasn't as fresh. Modern bathrooms do sometimes have mixer taps, they've just not really caught on yet. Number 4. The tea.
So wait, wait, don't get me wrong, right? I'm not trying to offend like anyone, right? But that means like the UK like tap water is dirty. Is that what I'm hearing, or is it like because what he's saying and what he was showing, that is not clean water. That rust and all that, that gotta go. So I need to know.
Tea obsession. No, Britain is not the only country to enjoy a nice cup of tea.
Do you know, I can't remember the last time I had a good cup of char.
But we are quite singular in the way we take it. It's possibly only the Irish who also understand this one. For the real tea drinker, you must understand this is not just a casual beverage. It is usually an addiction begun in late childhood.
I love some tea.
A cup of tea can be a consolation, an offer of friendship, or a gauge of how long a visitor is going to stay. When a British person says tea, they do not mean chamomile or green or iced, they mean English breakfast. Usually with milk and often with sugar. And please, don't leave the tea bag in the cup.
Tea, very hot.
Number 3. Metric.
Wait, so I can't leave the tea bag in the cup? Alright, cool. Good to know. Good. I never knew that. Alright, cool. I love drinking tea though, but like I never knew like about the whole tea bag thing in the UK. Alright, interesting.
Or imperial. The UK officially adopted the metric system in 1965. That's over 50 years ago. It's what they use in Europe. It's what we learn in school. It's a much simpler way of working things out, as you're working with units of 10, not 12. So why do we still weigh ourselves in pounds and stone, measure our height in feet and inches, travel in miles, buy beer and milk in pints? The older generation will occasionally still tell you the temperature in Fahrenheit. Shouldn't we have
Yes, please. Like why? Bro, Celsius does not make any sense. Alright? Fahrenheit makes the most sense, bro. Celsius does not make any sense. I'm sorry. Like it doesn't make sense. I don't know what it is.
acclimatized by now? No one under the age of 70 grew up under the imperial system. Good luck explaining this to anyone outside Britain, because it makes no sense at all. Number 2. Baked beans for breakfast. British food has never had a great reputation with the rest of the world.
Thank
We
you.
traditionally choose hearty, comforting food, and that's okay. We need it in our climate. However, if there's one British dish that visitors really can't fathom, it's the humble beans on toast. Baked beans
my
are a
God.
staple for the average Brit.
Bro, can y'all just adapt like eating French toast, eating like waffles, eating like some pancakes, eating like some normal stuff, bro. Bro, some toast and some baked beans, bro, that's not it. Please, that's not it, man. Don't do that to yourself, bro. Life is short, enjoy it, man. Like, come on.
Usually eaten as part of a
You're literally not in prison. You're free in this world, and you chose this as some. Yeah, come on, bro.
fried breakfast or as a quick snacky tea. Sometimes they're
That's
just what you need.
crazy.
They are eaten elsewhere in the world, but you'd be more likely to find them at a barbecue than on a breakfast table. No one else.
Yeah, with some mac and cheese, some chicken, some mashed potato, like a whole plate. Not no toast, bro. Like, come on.
Has taken this simple convenience food to their hearts, quite like us. Number 1. What is the country actually called? The United Kingdom, Great Britain, the British Isles. So which is it? Well, the British Isles is a geographical term.
Damn, that's a
It
nice
describes a
scene.
group of islands including Great Britain, the island of Ireland, the Isle of Man, the Scottish Isles, and the Scilly Isles. Great Britain is the biggest island in the group and is made up of England, Scotland, and Wales. The United Kingdom is a political union. Full name, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. It includes England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The red, white, and blue flag is the Union flag, or Union Jack, and is composed of flags from England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, but not Wales. Got it?
Do you
Got
agree
it.
with our picks?
Got
Check out
it.
this other recent
Well, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one.